Connor, Keep 5, Cut 5, these PlayStation 1 games.
Got some absolute bangers on here. I love the PlayStation 1. We're keeping Metal Gear Solid, easiest keep of my life. Cinematic masterpiece, laid the groundwork for one of the greatest series of all time. Metal Gear Solid getting kept. We're going to cut Ape Escape. I think this game's fun. It's got a cool premise, but and I respect like how it introduced the two sticks to the PlayStation and really utilized that. But it's still just a little bit dated. Didn't love my time with it when I played it a couple of years ago, but it's good. I like Ape Escape. We're gonna keep Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Just arcadey madness. You have to give it up to Tony Hawk and the Pro Skater series when it comes to getting people into skating in real life, but just really loving the sport and just passing the controller back and forth, completing the little quests, little missions, and trying to go for high scores and such. So Tony Hawk Pro Skater getting kept. We're going to cut Crash Bandicoot, and we're going to cut Crash Team Racing. We got a couple of crashes getting cut here. I actually like Crash Bash the best on the PlayStation 1. Crash Bandicoot, respected for what it did for the platforming genre. Crash Team Racing, really solid racer, but not my cup of tea personally. So we're going to cut both of those. We're going to keep Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. It defined a genre. Metroidvania is defined by Symphony of the Night and Super Metroid. You got to keep it. And we're also going to keep Final Fantasy VII. Shocking, I know. I'm not a huge Final Fantasy VII guy. It's one of my least favorite Final Fantasies, honestly, but it's better than a lot of the games on here, and it's it's considered one of the greatest JRPGs of all time. So you got to give it some respect. If it was Final Fantasy IX, it would have been the first keep. We're going to cut Parappa the Rapper. If this game functioned properly and like had the timing correct for how I think it should work, this game is like a Connor-ass game, but unfortunately it's really frustrating to learn the timing, and that took the entire experience way down for me. I think the art style and the music and all of that is so good in this game. It's so unique, but at the end of the day, I want to have fun when I'm playing the game, and unfortunately the gameplay isn't great. We're down to Tekken 3 and Resident Evil 2. And we're going to keep Tekken 3. By God, what a fighting game. This game, like, totally blew me away. Played it for the first time a couple weekends ago. Had an absolute blast for hours on end, just beating each other up in Tekken 3. It still feels and looks great to this day, and we're going to cut Resident Evil 2 with the final cut. That's my Keep 5 Cut 5 for PlayStation 1 games.